Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Future Wheels. The future of Porsche's most iconic sports car keeps evolving, and today we are looking at one of the most desirable configurations you can buy of the 2026 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS. This car is the perfect balance of timeless design, cutting-edge performance, and that distinctive Targa style that sets it apart from any other 911 in the lineup. Porsche has always been known for blending heritage with innovation, and with this model, it's clear that they're pushing things forward without losing the soul that's made the 911 legendary for decades. In this review, we'll dive deep into its exterior design from every angle, explore the cabin and tech, examine how it drives and performs, talk pricing and positioning, and finally give a full verdict on whether this is the perfect Porsche for the future. Looking at the front of the Targa 4 GTS, you're immediately greeted with an aggressive yet elegant face. Porsche has kept the classic oval-shaped LED matrix headlights, but now they're sharper and feature even more advanced lighting technology for better visibility at night and adaptive performance in different driving conditions. The bumper has been redesigned with larger air intakes that aren't just for show, they feed cooling air into the turbocharged flat-six engine sitting at the rear. The GTS treatment also adds black towel trim details around the grille and spoiler elements, giving it a darker, sportier character compared to the car era or even the standard Targa models. The front fascia sits lower, hinting at the car's handling prowess, while the subtle contouring on the hood pays homage to Porsche's racing DNA. From the side, the Targa has always been one of the most distinctive 911s you can buy. Unlike the coupe or the cabriolet, the Targa stands out with its unique roof design, and in this 2026 version, the execution is flawless. The iconic Targa bar, finished in satin black on the GTS, arcs gracefully over the cabin, and behind it sits a wraparound glass rear window that gives the car a profile unlike anything else on the road. The roof panel itself is fully automatic, sliding back at the touch of a button to open the car up to the sky, making it the perfect halfway point between a hardtop and a convertible. The GTS model gets staggered wheels, with 20-inch alloys in the front and 21-inch at the rear, finished in a lightweight forged design with center-lock hubs for that motorsport feel. The stance is muscular, with wider rear haunches emphasizing the all-wheel drive system that comes standard on the Targa 4. It's a car that looks elegant when parked at a cafe / copyright, but equally ready to attack a mountain road or racetrack. Moving to the rear, Porsche has continued refining the 911's classic tail design. A continuous light bar stretches across the back, seamlessly integrating with the wider body of the GTS. The Targa lettering sits proudly under the rear glass, while the black badging and trim market is part of the GTS family. Quad exhaust tips, finished in high-gloss black, sit within the sport diffuser, producing not only a purposeful aesthetic but also channeling the sound of that flat-six engine in the most thrilling way. The rear spoiler is active, extending at speed to improved downforce, yet retracting flush when not needed to maintain the car's clean lines. Porsche has nailed the balance of retro inspiration and futuristic styling here. This rear end is instantly recognizable as a 911, but at the same time modern and aggressive. Stepping inside, the Targa 4 GTS continues to blend tradition with cutting-edge technology. The cabin is driver-focused, wrapping you in a cockpit that feels sporty yet luxurious. The materials are top-notch, with GTS-specific Alcantara across the seats, steering wheel, and roof liner, paired with brushed aluminum and subtle red stitching. The seats themselves are deeply bolstered Sport Plus chairs, designed to keep you planted during hard cornering while still being comfortable for long drives. Porsche's new digital instrument cluster takes center stage, with a fully configurable display replacing traditional analog dials, though they've wisely retained the classic central tachometer because no true Porsche should be without it. The infotainment system runs on a crisp, high-resolution touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Porsche's own connected services. A premium Bose or optional Burmester audio system fills the cabin with rich sound when you're not listening to the music of the engine. Even small details, like the driving mode selector on the steering wheel and the placement of the start button on the left side, all remind you that this is a car designed for enthusiasts who care about every nuance of the driving experience. Under the hood now, let's talk performance, because the Targa 4 GTS is more than just a pretty face. Underneath that rear deck lid is a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine producing around 480 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. That's sent to all four wheels via Porsche's advanced all-wheel drive system and an 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, which delivers lightning-fast shifts whether you're cruising or pushing it to the limit. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in just about 3.2 seconds, putting it right up there with supercars while still being practical enough to use daily. The top speed stretches to nearly 190 miles per hour. Porsche has worked on refining the chassis with adaptive suspension, rear axle steering, and torque vectoring, giving the car agility that belies its size. The Targa roof system does add a bit of weight compared to the coupe, but the GTS tuning compensates beautifully, meaning you still get razor-sharp handling and confidence on any road. The brakes are monstrous, with optional carbon ceramic discs that will stop you on a dime without fade. And of course, the soundtrack. While turbocharged engines often mute character, Porsche has engineered an exhaust note that roars when you want it to, especially in Sport Plus mode, yet remains refined for longer journeys. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS sits in the upper mid-range of the 911 lineup. While exact pricing depends on region and options, you can expect a starting figure around $170,000 in the US, with most well-equipped models climbing closer to $190,000 or even $200,000 once you start adding Porsche's infamous options list. That positions it well above the car-era models but below the ultra-high-performance turbo and GT3 variants. For that price, you are getting a car that combines open-air motoring, daily usability, track-capable performance, and an unmistakable design that is likely to hold its value better than most competitors. In the grand scheme of things, it's not just a chassis, it's an experience, and one that continues Porsche's reputation for building some of the best drivers' cars in the world. So, after looking at the front, side, and rear design, experiencing the interior, diving into the performance numbers, and considering the price point, where does the 2026 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS stand? In many ways, it's the sweet spot of the 911 lineup for someone who wants it all. The coupe may be lighter and the turbo may be faster, but neither offers the blend of style, heritage, and driving engagement that the Targa delivers. It's a car that appeals to the heart as much as the head, reminding us that sometimes, the best cars are not defined by raw numbers but by the feeling they give you behind the wheel. The Targa is iconic, it's beautiful, and in GTS form, it's sharper than ever. If you're looking for a Porsche that you can drive every day, enjoy on weekends, and take on road trips without ever feeling compromised, this could very well be the perfect choice. That wraps up our detailed look at the 2026 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS. What do you think? Is this the ultimate version of the 911 for everyday driving? Or would you go for something like the Turbo or GT3 instead? Let us know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review and want to stay up to date on the future of cars, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Future Wheelz, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.